Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. It's been quite a while. Yes, I know. I've been into a lot of things and I am back for good. We're going straight to the point today. I'm going to tell you all about my disappearance in another video. I know you're itching to hear, but I'm going to share all of it bit by bit. So I'm going to take our time to tell you in a few minutes how to deal with failure. Remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you don't miss out on new videos. Right to the business of the day, guys. For some people, failure is normal. Like they fail because they have been failing right from time, probably background, exposure, opportunities available to them. So, yes, they know how to fail and rise from their failures, from the ashes of their failures. For others, for some reasons, they are not used to failure. So, if you're someone who always comes tops in your class from the cradle up to the university level, or you're someone who flies at work, who stands apart at work all the time, and one day you just get interviewed for a role and you end up not getting the role, or as a student you normally come tops in your class and then all of a sudden in the university you get courses to rewrite, resit, or carry over to the next level. You can agree with me that these things can be devastating. Other forms of failure could be heartbreak, being jilted by a partner, broken marriage, or many things. I mean, there are many ways that failure can come to us. And it's important to understand that failure is probably something that everyone will experience in a lifetime. And you need to understand that it's sometimes inevitable, and it's important to know how you can deal with your failure. The first way you can deal with failure is to embrace your feelings. If you have failed a course, or you have failed an interview, or you have lost something, it's important to know that you're not supposed to be happy about it, or you do not, expect yourself to be happy about it. And that is why you should not feel strange when you feel embarrassed or sad or like a loser. Embrace your feelings. Understand that those feelings are, they are legit. They are feelings that you have because you're normal, because you're human, because you can, feel. So it's not something that you should feel strange about. Embrace your feelings, embrace your heart, embrace all your pain, embrace your disappointment. In summary, it is normal to feel bad. Number two is learn from your failures. Sometimes we ruminate on the failures so much and we refuse to learn from it because we are so engrossed in the feelings that we do not tend to learn. For instance, if you've interviewed for a role and you end up not getting the role, you forget that there's a possibility that you could have prepared more. You forget that there's a possibility that these other people who interviewed for the role, prepared better than you did, were more articulate. You arrived late, you could have arrived earlier, and a lot of things that you can learn. But in the process of, grieving, we tend to forget that there are things that we can learn from our failures. It's important that you find the little lessons, no matter how little they are, and learn from it and chart a way forward for yourself from it. In summary, find something to learn from your failure. Next one is take some level of responsibility for your failure. If your failure is as a result of something you've done or something you've not done, it's good you take responsibility for it. There is this saying that students, when they fail an exam, they say lecturer failed them, your teachers failed them, but when they pass, they will say they actually passed. So when it's negative, it's on someone else, but when it's positive, it's you. It's your making. So you will not learn that way. So if you actually did not read, or you did not merit an A and you get a C, it's important to understand that you did not actually do what you could have done to get a distinction. If you have failed an interview as a result or lack of preparedness, it's good you take responsibility and understand that you could have done more, you could have been more. If you failed a particular thing, you were not able to make a particular presentation, it was turned down, you learn. Tell yourself that I could have done better and take some degree of responsibility for your failure. Avoid channeling your emotions negatively. Yes, it's important to, learn coping skills. As a matter of fact, the next video is going to be on coping skills. I'm going to tell you positive coping skills, the ways you can cope with emotions when they can be overwhelming and all that. Okay. So if you have failed in any area, any ramification, any sphere in the field of your life, please, please do not channel your energy negatively. Do not do drugs. Do not start binge eating. Do not do alcohol just to forget about it. Channel your energy to other things. You can take a walk. You can walk your dog. You can stroll in the park. You can go. You can go gaming. You can do lots of things. You can read. You can take a shower. You can get a massage. You can do therapy. Look for positive ways, because you don't want to immerse yourself into something that will be long lasting, that's going to have a long lasting effect on you as a result of a spur of the moment decision. Deal with your need for approval. You need to deal with the need for approval. You don't have to be liked by everyone. You don't have to be validated. Your feelings or your thoughts or your actions do not have to be validated by everyone. I've talked about people pleasing. I've talked about trying to please everybody all of the time. I've talked about how knowing how to say no. I'm going to put it up somewhere so that you will go back and see the video on how and why you should say no at some point in your life. The need to be validated all the time can actually make you feel worse about your failure, worse than you would have felt if you did not care or if you don't really mind what people said about your failure. For instance, you failed an interview, you are worried about gossip, you're worried about your co-workers, talking about you not landing the role, like a promotion, or you probably failed at school, or you failed a course or an exam, and you're worried about people asking you and finding out that you failed. You need to understand that failure is not the end. It's not totally about you, so you should not take it personally. You should not think that you are a failure. You can think that, oh, I am failing because I'm trying new things. I'm failing because I'm trying challenging things. I've never been interviewed for this role before. And you can look at it that way rather than, becoming scared or becoming timid or having a lower self esteem simply because you feel that one thing. Release the need for approval. You will survive. Everybody will be fine. Everybody will adjust. The last one is boost your self esteem. For every failure, your self esteem is likely to drop. Chronically or acutely, I wouldn't know what yours would be, but there's a tendency that your self esteem is affected when you fail. So you have to be positive and you have to be deliberate about building or sustaining your self esteem. How do you do this? I have two videos on how to build your self esteem or boost your self esteem. I have the one for children and I have the one for adults. I'm going to be putting it up there. Please watch the video, and I talked about many ways that you can boost your self esteem, and you're going to be glad that you watched the video. So, guys, remember that failure is not the end. It's okay to feel bad, but don't let it get the best of you. Remember to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell button so that you don't miss out on new videos. See you next time, guys. Bye bye.